And two-time African champions Ayimba have kick-started their CAF Confederation Cup campaign on a solid note. Nigeria's sole representative on the continent beat Mali's Joliba 2-0 in a Group C game at the UJ Swene Stadium earlier this evening. Isiaka Olatuntoye and Stanley Dingba got the deserved goals in the second half of the clash. Ayimba's next group game will be against Cara Brazzaville on May the 16th, while Joliba will host Williamsville on the same day. In the Nigeria Professional Football League, Lobi Stars of Makurdi increased their lead at the top of the table to 5 points after a hard-fought 1-0 win against Sunshine Stars of Akure in Makurdi. Rivers United and Abia Warriors both settled for a goalless draw, while Katsina United edged out defending champions Plateau United by a lone goal. At the Dan Anyam Stadium, Owerri Kano Pillars maintained second position at the table following a 1-1 draw against host Heartland. Niger Tornadoes relinquished third position to Katsina United after going down a 3-0 to MFM at the Agege Stadium in Lagos. And Arsenal gave Arsene Wenger a final home game in charge to remember after thumping Burnley 5-0 earlier today on an emotional day at the Emirates. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang opened the scoring from close range within 14 minutes, and his strike partner Alexander Lacazette doubled Arsenal's lead 3 minutes to additional time in the first half. Sherrod Kolasinac made it 3-0 on 54 minutes. Alex Iwobi made it 4, and Aubameyang got his second with 15 minutes remaining. Olivier Giroud's header saw Chelsea pass Liverpool 1-0 as the race for the top 4 took another twist. With just 3 points separate, Liverpool, Tottenham and Chelsea head into the final week of the season. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has praised his coaching staff for his side's English Premier League title win, but warned his team to prepare for a tougher season next year. Guardiola toasted his staff at a post-match news conference following his side's 0-0 draw with Huddersfield Town, and warned his players that the team would be even more motivated to beat next season.
I'm so satisfied, but today, for example, the game today showed me how difficult everything it is. So sometimes the people expect, oh, it's so easy. Huddersfield come here, play defensively, almost perfect. So a lot of credit what they have done. So and said, well, I give today more credit to win the Premier League than, for example, after West Ham game, in terms, because it looks easy, no? When you win a lot of games, it's so tough. And next season will be tougher because the opponents want to beat you. Maybe we will be a little bit relaxed, and you have to be focused if you want to maintain what we have done this season.
2018 Indian Wells champion Juan Martin Del Potro insists while Rafael Nadal may be the king of clay, he will be ready to surprise the world #1 should they face off at the Madrid Open. The Argentine took a period of rest in his home country after a fine spell of form at Indian Wells and Miami, but he is now fully focused on gearing up for the shift from hard courts to clay.
He's still being the king of clay. The Rafa matches was too early in Argentina, so I couldn't watch. But I expect to Rafa wins these tournaments, this tournament as well, Rome and Paris, of course. But we are here trying to beat him and to doing well, and if Rafa keeps winning, I think it's normal. But if we do good results playing against him, could be a surprise. So we are looking forward to surprise him.
Last two in English.
The Iranian president has warned that the United States will face historic regret if President Donald Trump scraps the nuclear agreement with Tehran. Hassan Rouhani's comments come as the 12th of May deadline approaches, when the U.S. president decides whether to pull out. Mr. Trump has strongly criticized the agreement, calling it insane. The 2015 deal between Iran, the U.S., China, Russia, Germany, France and the U.K. lifted sanctions on Iran in return for curbs on its nuclear program. The UK's Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson is visiting Washington to ask the US not to scrap the deal. Pakistan's Interior Minister Hassan Iqbal has been shot and injured by a gunman in the northeastern city of Narwal. Mr. Iqbal was attending a rally in Punjab city when he was hit at least once in the arm. He was taken to hospital and his life is not in danger. According to officials, the attacker has since been arrested and is being questioned. Pakistan is due to hold general elections on the 15th of July. And the Lebanese will be holding their first parliamentary election after almost a decade. The last election in the country was held in 2009 for what was meant to be a 4-year term. The parliament has extended its term twice because of insecurity in neighboring Syria and to amend the country's electoral laws. The reform has changed the voting system, reduced the number of districts expatriates can vote for the first time as well. Hezbollah, the armed group which is considered to be a terrorist organization by the U.S., is seeking to increase its parliamentary representation. And the main news again. Former military head of state General Abdulsalami Abubakar has asked political office seekers in 2019 general elections to put national interests ahead of their personal ambition. The People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has accused the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, of endorsing for administration of the ruling All Progressives Congress. And the President of Iran, Hassan Rouhani, has cautioned the United States President Donald Trump against withdrawing from the nuclear agreement. And just before we go, we'd like to inform our viewers in the UK, that's our UK platform, that Channels Television has moved from Sky 575. You can now watch us on Sky 518 and Freesat 213 to get updates on local and international news. That's news at 10 tonight. Many thanks for watching. I'm Millicent Walker.